Well, I thank the gentleman for yielding, and I thank the chairman and the ranking member for bringing this to the floor. When we think about Russian prisons, we don't often think about justice because, frankly, justice is at the whim of Vladimir Putin, the man who poisons citizens on NATO territory and uses the bludgeon hammer to actually get his will and power. So sometimes I think when we, as Americans, look at our political debates, we look at it as a form of dysfunction, when in reality, while the debate can be dysfunctional, it's very functional that we're having them. But in this case, I think it needs to be clear that we stand up for American citizens no matter what, and we don't care what their political stripes are when they're detained by somebody like Vladimir Putin. And this resolution calls for the immediate release of Trevor Reed. He's a U.S. citizen, he's a Marine Corps veteran, and he was unjustly sentenced to 9 years in a Russian prison. He's been detained for over a year now on baseless charges filed through an overtly corrupt trial. His lawyers have been denied access to the so-called evidence that the Russian authorities used to detain Trevor. And after speaking with his mother, I've learned that his family has had a difficult time talking to him on the phone, limited interaction, because the authorities will not let Trevor communicate in English, and they give him only a few calls home. It's an abuse of power, and it's a clear attempt by the Russians to make an example of Trevor an American, and this must be rectified immediately. I applaud my colleagues for bringing up this important measure to the floor today. I thank Mr. Conway, and I thank the chair and ranking member. Mr. Chairman, thank you for your many, many years of service as well on the committee and in this House. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back.